Hey everyone, this is ergo.josh and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm about to show you what my studio looks like. I'm pretty embarrassed to do it, but I decided, you know what? If I can show my face, I can show my studio space. So yeah, let's go jump right in. Come on! Yo, so this is it. This is the room that I record in. So to start things off, this is a house and it is a small house that we moved into when we used to live in a bigger house, and so that's why it's mostly super cluttered. But here, right here, everything to the left of this is actually what used to be my dad's office, but he kind of doesn't use it much anymore. This computer was my actual old computer that I used until I gave it to him, but now I've pretty much taken over the entire room. So yeah, this is where I do all of my stuff. There's these couches that I really don't need here. We're basically keeping them here for storage because we don't have anywhere else to put them. Same thing with this table. We don't really use that TV or the stand. You can see all the books are cleared out because we're planning to move. But yeah, there's actually a door outside that we're blocking with this furniture. Like, it is really jank in here. But I make it work, guys. I make it work. I'm gonna show you how I do that now. So without further ado, let's actually go ahead and show you what I'm working with my studio. I was just watching Bailey J to learn how to do vlogs because she's an artist. If you don't know who she is, she has over 1 million subs, but yeah, she does vlogs, and I was like, okay, let me see what an artist does with vlog. I need to actually put my hand in the video so people know that there's a human being behind this camera. So I'm just gonna talk about where should I start? Actually, my desk. This is an Ikea desk. It is the Linman desk, and it is using, I think, Kepler or something desk legs, and I purchased this from Ikea, brought it in here. Right after I bought this table, I did my iPad Pro unboxing for this iPad Pro here, and that started this whole channel. So I am very, very fortunate to have found this desk and decided to purchase it and build it. But yeah, this desk, the white has held up very nice, as you can see, and it is the key to my channel, to my minimalistic look. As you can recognize all the plants here, and yeah, I've slowly accumulated all that stuff to make it work for me. The next big thing is my camera. So as you can see here, this is absolutely not the ideal scenario for a camera. So I have a Sirui, I think you pronounce it, monopod, and it is connected to a Sirui kind of horizontal arm. This arm telescopes and it actually holds my camera. This isn't the actual camera I've been using lately. I'm using that to film right now, but this camera is exactly what I use when I'm filming myself, and it's what I used to start this channel off before I switched back and forth with my iPhone, and then eventually to this camera here that films in 4K. And yeah, you can see this is absolutely not a good idea because the monopod wobbles a lot no matter how much you tighten it. So I had to actually put those weights there to try to keep it stable. There's another weight in this bag that actually acts as a counterweight for the camera, and sometimes it's not enough, sometimes it's too much. Like, you guys, if you watch some of my live streams, you'll see how much I actually make this wobble, and sometimes it's almost fallen over there. Oh yeah, say hello to my lunch that I left on my desk. I'm sure you guys are super surprised at how crazy this whole setup looks when my filming, my videos, my content is so clean, but I make it work, guys. It's all about making it work. So to go into a little bit more detail on my desk, this is my keyboard that I've had for a few years now. I actually got this for my birthday when I was still in college, and I kept it. It is the Corsair K70 keyboard, RGB, solid blue keys. It is great. I enjoy it very much. Oh wow, I literally just hit 95,000 subscribers as I was filming this, so thank you guys so much. I wasn't intending, I had no idea that was gonna happen, but that is really cool to find out. But yeah, so that's the keyboard, iPad, you already know all about that, Apple Pencil. I am using a stand by Park Slope to hold it up, and actually another sketchbook under that to prop it up a little bit more because the glare from my lights makes it really hard for me to see when I'm doing the live streams without it. Then you see my little stand. There's my router right there, which is really terrible. Can't wait to get a new one when we move. This is my diary. Just kidding, guys. This is my little planner that I use to kind of help me get organized since I quit my job. I love this planner because it allows you to pick whatever day you want. This right here is a little tripod that I use when I have very rarely done this, but sometimes I will live stream to Instagram with my phone at the same time that I'm live streaming to you guys on YouTube. Those are my plans, some little knickknacks there that I have for the YouTube space. And actually, let's go back in the lighting. So these are two Elgato key lights. You can see I still have the boxes for everything. I'm pretty much a hoarder. I love keeping the boxes for all the tech I buy. So that's for my key light. And then, so I have two of those and they do a fantastic job. I have them on full brightness now because it's super not great lighting in here. I can actually whip my phone out and you'll see that there's two little controls, and I can control, this is hard looking through the camera. I can control the brightness just like that live and then turn them on and off right from my phone. So I really like that. Before I just used this Yongnuo, I think, Air 600. It is also a great light, very bright. I use this in combination with two light bulbs. You can see one right there. That's what I used. But it wasn't cutting it, so I upgraded. The reason why you guys subscribe to my channel, this is my microphone. This is the Shure SM7B, attached to actually a blue boom stand, because I used to have the Blue Yeti, and then I transitioned to the Mic Plus from Apogee, and then eventually I bought this thing, and this has been fantastic. It is absolutely a joy to use. You can see the sound as I tap it. That's how I look at you guys when I'm doing the stream, and so it is great. The stand is also pretty good. I can just move it wherever I need it to, but you can see it's wobbling my camera. This place is just in utter chaos, and but it gets the job done. All the stuff on this table is just stuff. This is actually Parappa the Rapper. If you know who that is, give me a like and shout out in the comments. This is stuff from my dad's new computer that I built for him for his for Father's Day, and this is a keyboard that I used to use for my videos. You've seen it plenty of times, but since I redid my computer, I have yet to put in the Bluetooth, so I don't really use it. And yeah, that's like my little corner where I throw all my computer box stuff and some pillows there. And this is my little bag of cables. I actually have even more cables over in that little bin right there, but I won't open it because you don't need to see that chaotic mess. If you're wondering what these things are, these are my portfolios that hold my artwork from high school. There, that's a ink pen thing. This is stuff I did for my last gallery. Like I do galleries. It's like the last gallery I've done in the past like 4 or 5 years. So, but yeah, I did a gallery a few months ago, and this is the art that I featured in it. I'm trying to think if I've forgotten anything. I will talk about my monitors actually. That's what I forgot. So my monitors, this is a LG, I think LK850. It is really fantastic. I'm gonna see if I can show you the back. It has really nice selection of cables and cords. I actually use it to charge my iPad, and I can actually mirror my screen directly to my monitor. And then now you're seeing my monitor stand, which is the Ergo Tech. This is the Ergo Tech monitor arm. That is the heavy duty version. I like it because it's got this nice dark gray finish to it, but it does an excellent job holding up this monitor. I can have it sit flat on the table if I want. I can just have it any way I need to, and I use this because it is 4K, it's 27 inches, and it does a fantastic job helping me see my Premiere timeline when I'm editing in Premiere. Before that, I had this monitor over here. That is a Asus ProArt 24, because it's 24 inches diagonally. It was my daily driver beforehand. I actually used to have two before I gave one to my dad. And yeah, this is now what I use to watch the chat, the stream, and it's worked perfectly because I can work on my iPad and then look at you guys directly and chat with you guys and be involved in the stream, because that's awesome. And I always want to be involved and chatting with you guys while I am drawing or sketching or whatever it might be. And then this mouse, I use quite a few mice, but this is the Logitech G600. I really like this because I used to be really into 3D modeling, and so all of these buttons I would memorize and they would be mapped to a different function, and it helped me model really quickly because modeling takes forever. I still have some of them mapped for various things. This is always delete. One of them is copy, one of them is zooming in and stuff like that. So super helpful, but I'm going to eventually transition to that over there. That is the, let me actually zoom in. That's like YouTuber. I should zoom into stuff. Yeah, that's the MX Master 2S, I think, and it is great because it has that horizontal scroll wheel, but I just, again, you know, I lost Bluetooth, so I never found a use for it, and I will eventually, hopefully, put my Bluetooth back when I move. If you're wondering what those are caffeine pills. I do not recommend taking them, but sometimes I have needed them at work when I have a long day and I need to find the energy to get some stuff done for YouTube. This is my computer. So this is kind of the second gen of it. It used to sit in that computer case right there, but I have since pulled it out and pieced it together. And you know, if any of you build computers, you know that this kind of thing is always an ongoing, changing thing. So I'm going to try to talk about some of the stuff that's in it. It is a Define R6 case, and it has 64 gigs of RAM. That was very recent, and it has taken a long time to get to that point. But trust me, I need all of that RAM because I have a lot of Chrome tabs, and Adobe products absolutely love to eat RAM, and I like to feed them so that they stay happy and help me get my work done. That is a GTX 280 Ti, super helpful as well. When I have 4K videos, oh my, you guys don't know, it is such a pain to edit 4K because it is so slow. As soon as you want to start doing things with the footage, it starts to lag. So I really needed as much GPU power to make sure that was not a bottleneck. The CPU in there is the i9 9900K, and then the motherboard is the Asus Maximus Hero right here. Again, to satisfy that overclock and hopefully make it stable. And then that's my modem, and you can see this thing I'm super proud of. This is my audio interface. This audio interface is actually intended to be a field recorder where you go outside and you record sounds like from birds and other things like that, but it's super rugged and it's super high quality, and it allows me to just handle all of the audio from the Shure SM7B without anything else in my audio chain. So a lot of people, if you've heard about the Shure SM7B, you know that, oh, you need a cloud lifter and all that stuff to build up the audio without getting noise, but I found that it was actually making things worse when I used it with this, because this thing is powerful enough to drive the Shure SM7B without any hiccups. So I really love it. You can even see the little audio levels going up and down as I talk. It has this really bright screen on it. It's just such a high quality device. So if you're into any of this stuff, I always will recommend that. And this is my XLR cable that goes straight to the Shure SM7B. You can see my cable management is absolutely horrendous. But another thing I wanted to show you guys is these are my Elgato Cam Links 4K, and I used to have just one that wasn't 4K, and now I just have two 4K ones. These are the things that basically get all of my footage from my cameras to you guys on YouTube. It goes directly from my camera to my computer, and then it's handled in the streaming program that I use called Streamlabs. I used to use OBS, that kind of, you know, had its own problems. Then I switched to XSplit. Then I switched to Wirecast, and then Streamlabs, and Streamlabs has been perfect, and I don't think I'm ever gonna change that. And then here I'm actually charging some of my camera batteries because I was worried I was going to run out. I'm actually at 60% and I'm only using one, and I've done all kinds of test footage already. So this is, I didn't need to worry, but this thing by Rev Power has been super useful. This is let me dust it off here. This is the Samsung T5. I use this to back up some footage. I recently got, if you can see in there, that is an 8TB WD Red drive, which I use to back up all of my footage, because every time I record, even if it's to live stream, I save it and I never want to lose it, because you never know if you want to have that footage in some sort of montage or something later on. If you were wondering about these aren't actually the headphones I use for this setup. These are just my own personal Bluetooth headphones. They're the Sony XM something 3000 something, I don't remember the name, but they're really good, great noise canceling. I actually use Audio-Technica M50X's for my setup, but they're not here. I think I have them in my room because they're the only headphones I have right now that actually have the proper headphone jack attachment to it. And that box right there, that is the next video. So stay tuned for that if you want to know what's in that box. I think I've covered everything. Oh yeah, that's a green screen. I never used it because I realized it's really difficult to use these kind of green screens. So I got this, the Elgato raised green screen. I can just pull it up and have a straight green screen. It is super useful. I plan to use that a lot more in my uni studio. But I had to take a break because it was just getting way too complex for my setup right now. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. It is a big change of pace, but I wanted to do this before I moved. I want to be able to look back on this because I will never, be in this space again. But yeah, this is my studio. I wanted to tell you guys really quick before I finish the video, in case you're wondering and you want to be a YouTuber or you want to show your art and you feel a little bit overwhelmed by all the tech that I have. It's taken a while to get. It's taken about 6 years to get it, starting from my first Wacom tablet and eventually the first camera I bought. Those took a while to get, and those were always like birthday present gifts and stuff. Most of the stuff I've gotten has come over the course of the last 2 years, and it's mostly been funded by making content like this. So don't worry about needing all this to start, because you don't. All you need really is any cell phone camera, something to hold your cell phone up, a computer. Yeah, that's really it. That's all you need. Like, that's what I did at some point. That's what one of my videos that did really well has been filmed on. It has over 100,000 views. It was filmed on my phone. But yeah, I wanted to also let you guys know that this is me. I'm the one behind the voice on my channel. And then the last thing I wanted to say was my setup has been really focused on increasing the quality of certain things so that I could directly have the quality of my content go up. I really like production. I like the quality of it. I just really enjoy, seeing quality videos. It's just something I just really enjoy. So I haven't put anything into upgrading my space or my chair or anything like that. It's all just been into, okay, what am I drawing on? How can I show it in the best lighting? How can I show it with the best background, which is my Ikea table? How can I edit quicker? Yeah, all of that was what I focused my efforts on. Now that I'm moving this Friday, I'm moving all this stuff to our new house, and I'm gonna have my own office room or studio. And I realized actually that I was thinking a long time ago, I actually planned to have a studio when I was a kid. When I was in like 7th grade, I wanted a studio for myself. And so yeah, that was a really powerful moment for me. I realized that today. It's like, whoa, wait, I actually wanted a studio since I was in 7th grade. That is pretty crazy. I've saved up and I've spent money instead of upgrading on cameras and lighting. I wanted to create a space that would make me feel creative, that would make everything streamlined. I can't wait to be able to just have my iPad on my lap and sketch and just have that as a live stream. That's going to be so fun to do, and you guys can enjoy that content, and I can actually get some drawing done. So I'm working and making content at the same time. But I wanted to kind of get a snapshot of this before I moved on. Thank you guys so much. We're at 95,000 subscribers right now. That is crazy. I hope to make 100K smash together with when I finish my setup. in the new place with my new studio. Subscribe if you are new and watching this so that you can help me make my new studio happen. It's going to be pretty interesting. I think I have a unique setup that's going to combine the art world and the kind of tech world on YouTube. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, subscribing, buying my brushes, watching a single ad. All of that has contributed to this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Peace.